On this episode of Cox Connections, for over 40 years, Volunteer Fairfax has been the heart of volunteerism in Fairfax County, helping to build better communities through service. They match the skills and interests of volunteers and donors to the needs of local nonprofit organizations. Learn more about the various programs and how you or your organization can get involved. Also, one of Cox Communications' newest products is Cox Home Security. Stay tuned and you'll find out how it's more than just a state-of-the-art security service. And finally, the Children's Science Center is getting kids excited about science. Opening soon are 2 new locations in Northern Virginia. Learn how you and your kids can get involved. Stay tuned, Cox Connections is next. Hello, and welcome to Cox Connections. I'm your host, J.D. Myers, the Market Vice President of Northern Virginia Operations for Cox Communications. For nearly 4 decades, Volunteer Fairfax has been the connection between the willingness to help and organizations that need it. Through a variety of programs and services, Volunteer Fairfax strengthens the capacity of its nonprofit members and offers meaningful volunteer opportunities for local citizens. Joining us today here are Jeannie Sanders, Executive Director, and Emily Swenson, the Deputy Director. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Awesome. So let's kind of tell the audience a little bit about what you do and what your program's all about.
Well, in your introduction, you did a really good job of explaining us, but to make it in the simplest language possible, if I wanted to volunteer and I didn't know where to go or thought about all the challenges, coming to Volunteer Fairfax, you would find out that we work with over 500 agencies, and they all have a wide variety of ways that you as a volunteer could be connected to them. And we help you do that connection. If you don't know what you want to do, we also can help you think through how you can support a nonprofit.
Wow, so a lot of organizations are seasonal. Is there anything seasonal about your business?
No, we are year-round. In fact, some of our busiest seasons are when everybody else is relaxing a little bit. All of our nonprofits work year-round, 24/7, and so our programs and the opportunity to volunteer is always available. We have an online interactive database that has 400 opportunities available on any given day, and that's from all of these different organizations.
That's amazing. So we're transitioning into the summer months. School's about to let out. You got a bunch of high school kids, you've got college kids. How does that impact your business?
Well, we do have an internship program that's it's been going on for about 12 years now, and it's absolutely wonderful. And Emily came to us as an intern and has kept her career and stayed with us. But Emily, you have more experience with some of our young people, so.
Yeah, I think the summertime's a great time for youth to get involved. They have a little bit more free time often, and on our website we have a whole Just for Youth section, so they can go there and they can find opportunities that they have an interest in, or they're interested in trying out a new skill or learning something new about the community. So they can go on our database, which Jeannie mentioned, Volunteer Now, or we have a whole youth service learning directory, which is a great resource. We reach out to the nonprofits to find out which of them can accept youth and by what minimum age. So if you're 12 years old, you can go and find an opportunity where you can go and serve. It's also done by geographic location, because oftentimes transportation is a barrier for students. So it's a great way to get involved in the summer.
Yes, service learning, I know a lot about that. Going through the school system with my own kids, I understand that well. So specifically, what kind of projects can the youths do?
It's everything from going to an animal shelter and helping to help collect and do a drive for them for the needed supplies that they might have for the animals that are adopted, to going in and planting a tree in a local park. There are lots of different opportunities. We have a young student with us right now doing a little bit of an internship, getting to know the nonprofit sector. So he's doing some office administrative work, working on our auditing our website, looking at how from a youth's perspective he can better tell us how we should have things on our website. So we're using his frame of reference to help us to make our organization better.
But you know, there's another example. Last summer we had a young lady who came to us in high school and she said, I love planning events. I loved party planning. And so she came to us and asked if she could intern and follow around our event planners to see what went into planning an event, not for young people, but for a community at large. So a lot of the young folks really can use this volunteer opportunity as a way to explore some career potentials for themselves.
So what's on the horizon in the summer leading into the fall?
Well, we have actually in the fall, we have a youth presentation at the libraries at 3 different locations. And so it's a great way to come out and learn about volunteering, how to do it actionably, from parents, what's expected when you're going to volunteer. You know, when you sign up to volunteer, it's a commitment. And that's what we really talk about with youth. It's not just that you've signed up, it's that you actually have to do it. So we hope that they make that commitment, that the parent knows about it, and that they get involved in that way. We also have Volunteer Fest, which is on October 25th. You should mark your calendar now. It's a community-wide day of service. We usually have anywhere from 30 to 40 projects where you can come out as an individual or as a group and serve your community. Last year we had about 900 people out on that one day. So it's a great way to feel a part of giving back and making a difference.
That is awesome. So let's do a little name dropping. So what organizations have you worked with?
Well, we have a very robust corporate engagement program. And so many corporations will come to us and say, we want to have you plan a project from A to Z with a nonprofit, and we want to bring our employees out there. So we have worked with Deloitte, Lockheed Martin, Hilton Worldwide, Embassy Suites, Accenture. We've worked with a lot, both large and very small businesses, and we tailor what we're doing with them based on the nonprofit's need and based on the company's need. So, and our Business Link program is what it's called. It runs year round, but definitely summer and fall is when it's really its most robust.
So I know people are listening to this going, so how do I get my company involved? How do I get started? How would they do that?
The easiest thing, we have an extremely user-friendly website. Just go to the website. There is 3 tabs across the top. I'm a volunteer, a nonprofit, or a corporation. Pick one of those, and underneath are all the resources you need. But we also list our complete staff listing there. And so if you're not finding it on the website, please, we encourage you to call or email us. We pride ourselves on our customer service.
So with 30 seconds left here, what would be one interesting story you'd like everybody to take home as a take-home message about what you do?
Well, we actually have one of our signature programs is celebrating its 20th anniversary. And there is a volunteer there who has been with the program from beginning. She volunteers twice a month. She has gone from being a regular volunteer to a team captain to helping us actually plan community-wide events. And she is not only retiring from her job and moving to another place, she's retiring from volunteering. But I know she has a new career where she's going. People like that commit to volunteering are really the lifeblood of this community and make it such a wonderful place to live, work, and play.
Jeannie, that was a great story. And Emily, also thank you for coming here today, both of you. There's a lot of great information you shared. You guys have to come back. Got a promise you'll come back and share more information. Coming up, Cox Home Security. They're not the home security systems of the past. They are now smarter than ever before. Learn what Cox Home Security can do for you and how it can save you time, money, and stress. Stay tuned for more Cox Connections coming soon. Thank you again. It was great.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming. We're absolutely going to have to have you here.